Hey folks, thought I would try to shoot a video here to get into Linda Legg's Smoking Hot um, contest. Um, Andre hit 100 subs and is throwing a contest, and he's asked for 5 albums either in the smoking or hot category, smoking being tobacco related, or hot being kind of the pinup type album covers. That was kind of hard for me. One, I'm not a smoker, so maybe subconsciously I don't pay attention to tobacco related items on covers. I started to look, and I immediately went to Miles Davis because I can remember pictures of him smoking in the in pictures from that era, but I quickly gave that up, and I thought, well, I don't really have what I don't have a lot of albums that I think would qualify for pinup. But so what can I do to make this work? I did find, and I've got a number of albums, probably more than the 5. Um, they're they're a little different in that back in the late 50s through the 60s, there were a lot of times jazz albums put pictures of women, attractive women, on the cover instead of band photos or artwork, and that always struck me as odd. Especially with jazz musicians, so many of them are so stylish, um, and sometimes it just comes off as like a stock photo, which which is seems strikes me as odd. But um, anyway, so I pulled some albums, and let's get into them. I kind of show you what I'm talking about. First, now this album isn't a jazz album, and it may be more in line with what Andre was looking for. It's Donna Summer, Four Seasons of Love. I recently picked this up in a 25-cent sale. The reason why this came to mind was because on the back, Donna is doing the Marilyn Monroe, same identical dress that Marilyn Monroe wore when she did the infamous spot where she's standing over the grate and the air blows the skirt. And in the spirit of pinups, this album actually comes with a calendar from, I believe, 1977 that has a number of pictures, including the Marilyn Monroe picture on the calendar. So it actually comes with a pinup. The next album is a little different, and now we're going to start getting into the jazz. This album is a little different. It's Stanley Tarantine, Night Wings. This album, of course, does have a lady on the front, but the album's called Night Wings. I'm assuming that this winged thing that she's holding up, is it a kite? I don't know. Looks like a kite, but it with given the title and everything, it doesn't strike me as being just stock photo. It looks like maybe that this was shot specifically for this album. Stanley Tarantine's a great jazz saxophonist. This next one, Boots Randolph. Now, Boots is not on this cover. It is a double LP. And the reason why I'm showing this is this is the beginning of what strikes me is, did they just pick a stock photo to put on the album? There is a picture of Boots in the album. Oh, we're okay, Jake. That's why we keep the lids on drinks around here. All right. So, Boots Randolph, The World of Boots Randolph, and there's no particular song on it that makes me, that it kind of evokes that picture. All right, now from the Massingale label, here's George Shearing with That Fresh Feeling. I guess nothing says fresh more than a young, attractive woman laying in flowers. But that feels kind of stock photo to me. Then, now this might qualify more as almost pinup type. It's Earl Grant, Gently Swinging. This is another one I pulled out of a bargain bin, mainly because mainly because I've trained myself to look kind of for these type of albums that have women on them, especially if they're on something like Decca, which sometimes I assume is a jazz. Now this album is not quite. This one is not as fits in the jazz. It is instrumental. Jake trying to light plastic. What's your deal, dude? Anyway, it's not. It's a good album, but it's not something I would play a whole lot. It's not as jazz as I had hoped. This one is. This is Ramsey Lewis, Wade in the Water. This does feel kind of stock photo to me. And I'm not trying to say anything derogatory about the cover. It's just, it seems kind of odd to me that that you would put this type of photo on a Ramsey Lewis album, knowing how stylish Ramsey Lewis is. But yeah. So that's Ramsey Lewis, and let me say this: this is a great album. He wrote his band gets in the pocket and they stay there. It's really a great jazz album. And then got two more. Dave Brubeck Quartet, Angel Eyes. Again, kind of the stock photo feel. Though I will say, excellent for a stock photo. She certainly has some great eyes. Very compelling picture. And then from the same time period, Dave Brubeck Quartet, My Favorite Things is the title of the album. And I don't know why. I don't know the rhyme or reason behind this picture. But there you have it. And so I'm very out. I hope that some of that. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot the bonus. The bonus I just stumbled into. It's the Aunt Betty's, and it's got an attractive woman smoking a cigarette. So I'm hoping that meets the qualifications for hot and smoking. This is a great side project from Mike Knott, who is kneeling there. Mike Knott is kind of the front man and principal songwriter for the alternative band LSU, also known as Lifesavers Underground. But this is Aunt Betty's self-titled album, and hopefully she qualifies as hot and smoking. So there you have it. If you aren't subscribing to Linda Legg, I'd get over there and give Andre a subscription. Great channel, and so that's my entry. So from Jake and myself, hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.